Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Got some Vanguard Solos gameplay for you. This is when they were testing out the 300 health. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's a great change. The gunfights feel super smooth. They're not too much health, but also enough where you can react a little bit. I never really liked Iron Trials that much. I just didn't feel like it was very fair to lower skilled players who can't do some of the movement, or maybe they're just on a regular console and don't have the frames or the keyboard to do all kinds of crazy movements. So anyway, I'm really excited. They actually ended up making the change to all modes where they have 300 health, and so I'm excited about that. I think that's a really good change. I think it makes the gunfights, like I said, a lot more smooth and a lot more realistic, where you don't feel like you've got to empty a clip on them, but you do get a little bit more time to react to situations and kind of plan the gunfight out. This guy's pulling up in a car. That's a mistake. He hops out. He has no idea what he's doing. Cooper Carbine. Love that gun. That's actually what I'm going to be using. I'm using a kind of a all-around Cooper Carbine. I'm not focusing on close range really, and not necessarily long range, but kind of a mid-range build, focusing on recoil control. And then I'm also running a RPG with high alert, which is something that I don't do very much, but I figured I'd give it a try. I dropped in over here at the beach. I just like the buildings over here, and I like the lines of sight. I feel like I can comfortably move around without getting shot. Right here, as soon as I start leaving the area, I actually do get shot from that little tiki tent over there. A lot of times they end up with a buy station over there, but this round, no. Oh, I guess it wasn't quite over there. I couldn't figure out where I was getting shot from. Somehow I was able to get behind some cover. He thinks I went in the building, I think, so I come around, I bunny hop, drill him. Couldn't kill him. He jumps out behind me, and then obviously I can finish him. Lost my aim assist there with that Type 11, so obviously I missed a ton of shots there. Probably should have lost that gunfight. Lucky for me, all he had was a DP-27 and a revolver, and so I could just switch over to the Cooper and fry him. So got lucky there. That was not a very good gunfight on my part. He kind of caught me in no man's land out there, but I was able to get out of it. Obviously a higher skill player probably kills me there, but got lucky. Obviously the loadout dropped. It's one thing I like about Vanguard Royale is how soon those loadouts drop, because I figure the whole point of the game revolves around your loadout and how you want to play and how you build out your guns. So anytime we get that sooner than later, I think that's awesome. This guy was just hiding in the corner.
What?
I don't know how he didn't kill me. He's being a little rat though, so I'm glad I killed him. It's pretty embarrassing for him. I mean, he had a free gunfight there and just absolutely blew it. But anyway, there's my Cooper Carbine. Pairing that with the RPG. It's one of the Vanguard RPGs. I don't know how to pronounce it, but you'll see it. So I'm going to kind of rotate. I don't really have as much money as I want, but I do want to hit the buy station. I've got that cluster strike, and somebody's behind me. You saw my high alert go off. There's this guy that just dropped in. I'm trying to be careful, because you used to be able to just push these guys, but now they keep their guns from the gulag. And so you got to be careful, because they might have an MP40 or something, you know, Bren, something nasty. And so they can fry you if you're not careful, but obviously he was kind of hiding underneath the building and got absolutely deleted, so on to the next. Rotate up the hill. Obviously Vanguard Royale, no heartbeat sensors, so I've got flashes and frag grenades. Honestly, I don't love stims. They're okay, but I just feel like they're not quite as good as flashes in as far as like gathering information, right? So I think a big part of a gunfight is having that information. Because for me, if I don't have information, I lose gunfights. Some people can get away with it, but I would rather have a way to gain information and get an advantage than be able to really crack out my movement. But that's just me personally. I mean, you're not wrong to run stems. It's just kind of not my play style. So anyway, this guy was on the turret truck being a little rat. That was the other thing I didn't like about Vanguard, is the those turret trucks. People would drive them around and then hop in the turret and shoot people. I just hated it when people played like that. But I was able to take him out with a cluster. I can't figure out where this guy's shooting me from, but he's actually up on top of this hill. I'm trying to reset the gunfight here, but he's all over me. I thought maybe he'd push me around there, but he made a good play and came around the other side. He had an MP40. Lost that gunfight. Not a whole lot I can do there. In the Gulag, MP40. Heard this guy. Took him out easy. The Gulag with the hardwood floors, it can be really easy to hear people if you just stop for a second and kind of let them make a play. So I'm going to drop in over here. We've got the, I believe it's a bounty right here, yep. See if I can drop in and grab a bounty real quick and see if I can get some money and get a loadout. Got a couple boxes in here. I'm hoping to get something good. Owen gun, that'll work. One of the best guns in the entire game, no doubt about it. I rotate up here towards my bounty, and I actually see that he's in a car, or I think he's in a car, which I'm kind of disappointed about. A lot of times they'll drive away and that spot will stay there, that target, right? Because it updates every 15 seconds or so. So I'm still thinking he's in this car. And then I kind of realized, hey, it's been a while. He's in the building and I'm out here in the open. So I should have got killed right here. This should be an easy kill. But lucky for me, this guy, I don't think he's very good. So I slide over. All I've got really is a frag. I thought maybe he'd be upstairs. Nope, I heard him. And kind of got him on a heady there. He tried to come up the stairs. So easy kill, especially with the Owen gun. So now I've got a lot of money, so I'm going to rotate over and buy me a loadout again. It is kind of risky buying that with Peak sitting right there, but I figure without my guns I'm dead anyway, so I might as well give it a try. And Vanguard Royale, the snipers just aren't easy to use. Like, you gotta be pretty dialed in to hit shots with the Vanguard snipers. But I am getting shot from Peak, but I decided to just kind of rotate back here around this cliff, stay out of sight until I'm done with my rotation. I hate this part of the map. There's just nothing here. It is nice though, because you can see other people, so people aren't going to be hiding from you very well, but it takes forever to get across. So I know there's a guy up on Peak. I'm just checking my right side every so often just because I know that he should, if he's smart, keep the high ground and kind of rotate next to me or in front of me. And I actually heard this guy jump down, and I think he was in the gas, so I don't know what he was doing, but that's an easy kill for me. I wish I knew what happened. He actually looked like he had my Cooper carbine, but he could just be using the same skin. So on to the next thing here. I hate doing this, hate jumping off and pulling my chute, but right here I don't really have a choice, so I decided to just fly a little ways. I see that yellow building down there. That's one of my favorite buildings in the whole game. I've talked about that before with the lines of sight and all that. So I drop in there. I figure that's a good rotation. I'm on the edge of zone. I can see if anybody's stumbling in through the gas or anything like that, making a late rotation. I don't see anybody. So up the hill we go. Just trying to be careful here, making sure I'm not getting shot. A lot of places to get shot from during this rotation. Sometimes you kind of just have to gamble a little bit and hope you get lucky, because there's some times where there's just no good position. But luckily I'm able to get some elevation. I'm feeling a lot better. And I actually hear this guy. And pretty easy kill there. They're in the middle of sprinting, so took care of that. Still got 2 flashes, 2 frags. See this guy wandering around in the water. He's got nowhere to go. You can see the bullet velocity is not great on that gun, but it's not terrible. We were able to take him out. I mean, that's 97 meters, right? It's pretty good for a gun that's good at close range and long range, so I'll take it. It's decent at both, I'll say. It's not super good at long range, and it's not super good up close, but it's decent, and so it makes it pretty valuable. I don't think I'd really run the Cooper Carbine as my primary with a submachine gun. I just think there's way better options. But I'll definitely share this loadout with you guys in another video. So at this point I know up top of the hills is going to be the power position, and I hear gunfire up there. On second thought, it might have been a good idea to kind of rotate to the other side, because I know everybody would be looking that way. I might be able to get behind some people, but at the same time, you know, I've got 10 kills. I'm like, shoot, let's go pick up a few more. So I rotate along the gas, just trying to make sure my left side's clear. Kind of the way the hill's sloped, I'm not too worried about somebody shooting me, and then I can dive into the gas if I have to. So rotating up along. I figure if there's anybody up there, because somebody won the gunfight, so there's got to be somebody up there. They're probably looking in front of them and not behind them. Yep. Just like that, nice and easy. Kill him. And then I also hear somebody else coming. I'm kind of flustered here. I'm not sure where he is. Gets up on the rock. Don't know where they went. Up on the rock again, jumps off. I'm stuck in a bush. I still can't see anything. Oh, 80 FOV, man. And that was it. Kind of a rough way to end that. It was really frustrating to me. I kept getting caught on the bush and the other bush. This guy's jumping off of rocks. I can't see anything. So, anyway. But just wanted to show that Cooper Carbine. You can kind of see how good it was at mid-range and then also at long range there. A lot of fun to use. I love the 300 health. You can see the gunfights all seemed really smooth. Didn't seem like they were excessively long, but it did seem like they were good. You know, I was able to win a couple of gunfights that maybe I shouldn't have, and that makes it kind of fun, you know, being able to reset the gunfight. So anyway, drop a like, comment, let me know what you guys thought. I'll be back with another one here probably today, loadout video and everything like that, but I'll see you guys next time.